I love Rogue Legends, and I love you, the viewer, for tuning into Rogue Legends. Last time we left off at stage 7.5. I paused midway through at this white tile over here, and there's not gonna be too much action, I would assume, the rest of the way, until we get Bloon Race at the end. Here's our current party, currently thinking of dumping Alka Ninja, if I see something more useful. And artifacts, of which we currently have 40 out of 50, before we have to start dumping some of them. I think I kind of reached the point where encounters are now trivial, even I think the hardest maps. So don't mind if I start skipping footage on a lot of them. I died because I wasn't paying attention. Anyway, aside from that blender, yes. I guess once you get too deep for you play, there is the issue where encounters are now not difficult, and are mostly just a time waster, but I don't see a solution to that problem. Also, bruh, I think this tile is fortified. Fortified crap, but don't die. Jesus. This is way harder than I thought. What the hell? Talk shit about the difficulty, immediately gets owned. Let's use a reroll here to get 15% damage. I guess I didn't pick that, or I left it off by default, those boosts. They could help. But man, Alk Ninja is just rough because, like, it doesn't work well against DDTs even, at the attack speed they're at. It's also a map issue, bad for Hydra Rocket, and it seems like that artifact I picked up not long ago. At the end of the previous episode, basically the artifact that allows you to knock back weak mob class balloons on hit. Anyway, I think the answer is just Hotshot. I need to use Taxman. Them with Quantum Leap and Follow Me is so disgusting. You can have all attacks lay on top of the balloon. And that's why I see the damage that you're seeing there. I didn't think techs were very good in version 47 of Legends, but looking at this, they're freaking amazing, man. Greatest tower of all time. Runner-up goes to the Kylie Boomerang. I've heard some of you guys mention it, and yes, it has a long lifespan just like the Boomerangs, but with the increased damage of the tier 3 versus tier 2, now we're good. Okay, F-Battle would be a good test. I wish I dropped the Hotshots round 1, so I would have gotten a third one, but my god, that shred. Additionally, thanks to Tax Global Range, even on a map like Geared, we can put it on the part that doesn't hardly spins, and we can still have all tax hit. Isn't that amazing? Not expecting anything good here. And indeed, I was right. This artifact could maybe synergize with my current Glowstone, but I barely use it as is, so I think I'll just take some free hero attack speed and XP, because I have to drop a door anyway for the disposition artifact, so might as well get some extra power while I'm already there. Come on, give me a good attack recruit. Nope. Best one here is probably Assassin. I do it right. The only reason I do Bomb Path Bomb with this current O2 one is for the funny Fish Nova, but I don't think it's actually very strong, so we'll get rid of that. And now we got extra mob damage, which we badly need, since we only have one attack. Also, I'm mistaken, because the attack has Follow Me, don't even look at the range. It can hit anywhere in the track. Oh yeah, Bomb Shooters also have Follow Me, but oh boy, I need Quantum Leap on them. Right now their lifespan doesn't reach the target, but if it did, that would have been so much more amazing. And again, it seems like there is just nothing worth getting. The legendaries here are the rares I have, and they're not efficient to upgrade because it's cost 18, and I need like to get 12 tokens elsewhere. I spoiled myself, so I know there are good legendaries out there. Anyway, Muddy Puddles, Bloon Areas, easy. Or perhaps we shouldn't speak too soon. No, I think we got this, so I think I always want to drop Elite Defender. It's good safety net if I leave it on first. Assassin also on strong here. And of course, Tech Shooter. We'll do Hot Shot. We'll do Boomerang, and let go. 330k HP this time. And I could probably just leave my cursor right now on Bloon Areas. Like, Elite Defender is already targeting it for us. Damn, one Assassin ability is a huge chunk in. Oh, actually, oh, a lot of reds, Okay. We should probably singly target out that then. There's one kill. Oh, right. I just realized that. How do you see it? This map is short, so hang on. I might be cooked here. Can I still restart? Okay. I actually don't want to take this because I might have to sweat. 4 lanes is absolutely brutal, though. What did I really do wrong there? I think maybe what I'll do different is I will not waste upgrades on tech hotshot, because buying upgrades is so inefficient, even though it does increase the power a good amount. I gotta drop the other existing towers first, okay? Especially the ones that do good single target. So, in fact, let's actually do EDF on strong to get all the damage on it, and I'll have to waste shots manually targeted just on the very right lane. Or maybe we just hope Jitsu handles it. Oh, nope, that's why you leave on a first. Holy crap. I need grouped PP. PP for popping power. Hydra Rocket is, even though the single target is awful, it will help against Bloon area spawns. I will say it sucks not having the assassin off the bat. We would have been at Skull 1 already. Well, time to waste shots, and you know what? I have to Q boosts, or unqueue them. It's more important to have these. We'll do attack speed rather than spending money. And we'll use Ball Light now. Come on. Go. Those bats are tanky as hell. They're no joke. I don't know what's also knocking back the ZMG is, but I like that. I guess it's the elite defender doing that, so that's good. We don't have to have, like, the Hydra Rocket target then. Let's go 2. I gotta do damage faster, though, or else we're not gonna have time to beat these bads. Okay, drop this tack now. Oh. And another skull? Ooh, yeah, I just don't have money. I have to go for the boosts that are free. 3 of 8. This is the toughest final boss in a while. So again, I take back what I said. I feel like it's mostly a map thing, though. It's such a heavy indicator of, like, how difficult your run is going to end up being. But I think we'll have enough of the tank. The bads are spawning pretty late, but I got knocked back. Coming from the elite defender, thanks to Essence of Vortex, I believe. Tier 5 monkeys, knockback balloons. Once again, we have our utility and damage at home. And there it is, 0. Don't have to beat the bad insides. Just the boss. Nice. That difficulty did catch me by surprise. And somehow I did not pick up Essence of Bloonarius yet, but again, you see the reason why. Monkeys T4 and above attack slower. Perhaps I still take that though, because right now I'm still doing good damage with Hydra Rocket and well, the attack shooter, so that should help for my encounters. It'll nerf me against the boss when I get Elite Defender, but I think it's a trade I'll have to make. Nice 2k XP here. And now we got a long one, oh boy. It's gotta be the longest map in the game, of course, and there are no sparkling legendaries except for at the merchants. Therefore, right side it is. Maybe to save time, I'll just use a lot of skips here and use a heal. Well, before that, see if anything good is recruited. I don't think these are worth it. There's that artillery battery I was talking about earlier, but probably too late. Yeah, too late. I guess I'll just slowly upgrade my attack. I don't think I plan to go for bottom or middle. I think 3-2-0 attacks are definitely the way to go, so I'll just use this to mentor attack. First round is fortified DTs. What could go wrong? Well, we can handle that now, so nothing went wrong. This is a chest. And this is low-key kind of annoying because this is a legendary, however, I already have the rare. So this is technically only worth 3 tokens at the shop. Same with this, also worth 3 tokens because I have it. So I guess I can pick one of these commons. They actually change just like magic. As you see, T5's attack speed halved, but monkeys with the radius do more damage to mob class balloons, and non-magic monkeys, which is all monkeys now, have a chance to send arcane bolts backwards. Now, this is bad because now my elite defender is half attack speed, but maybe if the funnies, we can just see what happens with arcane bolts, because that would apply to pretty much everything that's not, well, the EDF. Although technically I wonder with Essence of Dread, are they no longer considered non-magic monkeys? Actually, no. I think you can kind of sometimes see the ninja throwing an arcane bolt. Let me slow down to show you, or rather, I guess if you just look up near the Jitsu, I think that's what it's coming from, but the Dartling and the tech does not spawn it, so it's kind of funny that with Red Bloon, I think it does the inverse now. Magic monkeys send bolts backwards, but not non-magic monkeys. Well, how useful that bolt is mostly depends on the damage of the bolt, like what kind of wizard is it. And how many magic monkeys would we use, which currently we're kind of using less and less of them. So we should probably trash that artifact. Okay, just out of curiosity, I upgraded to a Ring of Fire to see what it would do, and surprisingly, it's better than I thought. Buckle in, because we're gonna get a haul of goodies coming up. First off, can we save by getting attack? Nope, no attacks here. Yeah, honestly, I'd rather just keep on mentoring the attack to minimum hotshots. As good as Ring of Fire is, I still am skeptical about upgrading it to there, because I like having a cheap tech to start it. Oh, a camo tile showed up, sadly, to ruin our day. And holy crap, it showed up. Hell frickin' yeah, that's what I've been waiting for. And we get it for a slight 2 token discount. Unfortunately, it still costs 10. I think I probably want to keep stacking stat bonuses too, so support specialist is 53% extra attack speed and cooldown. Oh, here's the thing though, I already have the rare, so it's not worth it, right? 2553, when instead, I can probably just get 30% damage on a primary artifact I do not have yet. Oh, I do have it. Frick, I don't know if these stats are worth it then, when, it's technically a marginal increase. Ugh. And if I go for something that I don't have already, then remember, I'm close to the artifact cap. You know what, frick it, let's just pick up Support Specialist Legendary, because it is, 25% is a much bigger gap than 10 from the other side. Now I just need to spend a crap ton of tokens, 17 of them. I lied, 11, because remember, I don't use mortars anymore, so I can freely get rid of it. Massive trade that we made right there, but definitely worth it getting 2 legendaries. Now to be quad with them. Say, wasn't the last time I played quad big trouble for the Hydra Rocket? Maybe this time it's different because I have tax. Well, I'll just cover all my bases by doing a swirly. If there's one negative I have about the strategy, it's that it's so micro heavy. I kind of wish I could AFK a lot of these tiles, but I can't. Not unless it's a one-lane map. If it's a map like this, then I gotta be busy. I just realized this run is basically devolved into BTD6, but my cursor does all the damage, because we've got, what, Tack, Bomb, Boomerang technically, and Darling all following mouse. At that point, we should just go all the way, full micro. Anyway, looks like some pretty lame choices here. We could pick up an Ice Monkey, but I'm thinking, yeah, Ice just is not really good in Rogue Legends, so I guess we'll take Pierce and Range. But if we have to eventually get rid of some artifacts, because we have the cap, then I think the Pierce bonuses will be the one to go, because they're kind of lame. 4 commons, much sad. We can make Helipod store multiple charges and have a free 030 to start. But why Chinook Towers when they have global range? This one's new. Primal Instinct, all monkeys, because we have Dread Bloon, attack faster when set to close. Okay, let me think. We can't use that for Tack or Dartling, but Bomb Shooter we can, which is basically a free attack speed bonus. If you think about it, 2 bombs. Because if you set on close, but they follow mouse, then follow mouse would take priority. Always. Like, tell me, I want you to go look at my cursor right now and think, if you were the balloon, how would you react? One thing I can tell you for sure is that the minigames are by far the hardest parts right now, because we have to beat 35 rounds for this race to get the legendary goal. I don't know if I can do that. Remember again, line of sight for Dartling and Tack does not matter, although it does for the Boomerang. We'll send out 2 rounds from now. Alright, there's Hot Shots. Now, I'm trying to put my cursor on the bat, but I think I gotta just leave it in the crater. I mean, I think it's possible with the configuration of this map that I could send more rounds out. Simply, again, just leave my cursor smack dab in the middle and hope that works. Elim, or rather Assassin 2. Doing a pretty good job right now, honestly, but still only 10 rounds sent out of 35. Gotta try to focus that F-Bat coming in, too. Also, for the Tier 5, I think I'm gonna try something different. Let's try Glue Gunner instead of the Elite Defender, because the Elite Defender is single target. However, again, I need grouped PP, grouped popping power, and drop Glue Storm for +3 damage, And whatever bonuses it gives, I'm not sure. But this should be big. Let's upgrade one of these techs to Ring of Fire, because group damage is good. And if we can beat F-Bats right now, I think we can just keep sending more rounds. Provided leg is not an issue. And maybe now we'll save for the EDF, though. Now that I guess we got Glue Storm. Raining it down everywhere. Yeah, hang on. 5 minutes is possible. So find the EDF. Strong. 205. Up to 73 now. What do we say? Legendary bust at this point? I feel like I have the group bomb power to send it all out. Again, let's hope I don't regret this. But I'm doing it. We got 2 minutes to clear the entire screen. Because, remember, you have to keep into account, if you're trying to aim for a time, the time it takes for every balloon to come out during that round. So 2 minutes should give plenty of time. And hopefully I'm not screwed over by the immense amount of balloons that we have here. I can just keep on... I'm going to keep dropping Hydro Rockets and attacks every time I can. No Jitsus, because they kind of stink at this point. We got Kylie putting in work, too. The way it's targeting, it just leaves like a billion Kylies in the middle of the track. Pretty cool. Let me try a turbocharge. That is a dense amount of rings, and we haven't even activated the ability yet on that guy. A minute 30 left. Have all the rounds come out yet? I think the bads are done. They're done spawning. And we've beaten them very easily. I gotta take a look at the pop count check after this to really see which one did the most. Good God. Our cursor has truly become the touch of death. Absolutely insane. And we did it. That was mega satisfying. Let's see. 2.5 million on the Ring of Fire, 3 million on the Hydro Rocket. So I guess they benefited from the single target damage the most. Yeah, bomb's only at 400k. Alright, now what do we have to choose from? These two I've already saw, and I don't think they're worth getting. And I know in my first Deep Chimps run, this was insane with Glue Storm. It made it do so much damage. However, I did skip this earlier, and I did want to see what it did, because the chance to knock back up to ZMG sounds pretty interesting. Unfortunately, we do have to dump a monkey from our party to keep the boat around. You know what? I think Alchemist can go now. Unlike the main game, once you get to late game, you don't need to Alch buff your towers. +1 damage doesn't do much when our towers do a bajillion with the artifacts. So it's tier 2 Buccaneer or lower that has a chance to spawn them out. I guess I'll have to wait and see if the rare chance spawns out. I'm assuming the rate's like as low as a smite, because it's been several rounds now and still nothing. It's been 7 rounds and still nothing. I'm not seeing it. So I picked up a 240 Super Monkey Insta, and holy crap, I think I have to find this in the recruiting. Instead of the cluster frick of projectiles that we had earlier, now we just have a giant green blob, which is just madly satisfying to look at. Kinda feels like a plasma accelerator, except, you know, it's just a giant beam of death. So I guess I didn't realize earlier that this next tile is a sparkling boss, which means we actually get 2 legendaries if we get the legendary goal. So hot take, I think we should hit that goal. Let's try some different stuff. Start with a bomb and a boomerang. Oh, Bio Boomer is actually really bad, because every time the boss kill, like, the first boss dies, the projectiles expire. Some of you guys mentioned that, and that means, oh, it still does 5,000 damage, but that's not a good choice. Let's go for instantaneous stuff, like, how about a Ring of Fire? Not good single target again, but it's very good at making sure we don't die to other things. And it feels like we're just gonna straight up hit the legendary goal with just the bomb doing a majority of the damage. Out of curiosity, Elim is 11k away. Okay, I can't wait that long. At least I think I can. Come on. There we go. Get it? And with all the damage buffs, well, each Elim ability gets through an entire skull, and the main attack too. I just assume does some crazy good work. We're gonna keep this skill nice and simple. Also, I did try dropping boats in my previous encounters, but I've still yet to see, like, the excited monkeys. So either I'm just not seeing it right, or it just hasn't come out yet. Either way, unfortunate. Let's get I-Ring for the funsies. Set to strong. Now I guess we can make the Meteor auto-hit. And there it is, as I said, easy legendary ball. If I move it away, you can see the Inferno Ring Meteor Ball is just bouncing around the cursor. It appears I've now created a Ball of Death. Yep. I think it's safe to say all mini-boss tiles now are free legendaries. So let's see, 2 chances of good stuff. Again, skip this because Middle Path Ninjas are mid. Conscription is just, you know, the military version of the Dread Balloon artifact, so not needed. Added Preservatives makes projectile lifespan up 60%, which I think does help even with Quantum Leap. It'll keep the Hydra Rockets or any of the things that follow the mouse on the field longer. Or we could do Dart Monkey, but nah, we'll take Added Preservatives. And number 2. This one's a new one, or at least I saw it before, but I never actually talked about it. All abilities trigger automatically when ready. And ability cooldowns are 0% slower. I think the previous rarities, like, give you a penalty for the ability cooldowns, but basically having a automatic tech bot seems pretty good to me. Mostly just for quality of life reasons, because again, I've been finding myself wanting to AFK for a lot of the tiles. So having a tech bot, or an integrated tech bot in every tower, helps with that. Now I probably have to pair this artifact with the one that makes my ability cooldowns faster. That'd be ideal. But yeah, the Assassin, for example, I really do not want to keep pressing the ability every 5 seconds, but with this, it does save me a lot of effort, which is nice. There's just no ability to turn it off, so just be careful. I now lose the ability to micro my abilities if I needed to, which is the big downside in this. As I said earlier, this blast should be another free legendary. What should I try this time? Well, how about Grape Shot? It's a lot of projectiles and I don't have to follow mouse target, so that helps me a lot. We'll do Hot Shot, Jitsu just to catch strays, and let go. I much appreciate the change NK made where you can Q boost now. Otherwise, this would literally be unwatchable. You'd have a menu screen pop up every 3 seconds. And hold up. Am I dead? Ooh, that was close. Scary. Well, a glue strip should change that then. If not for another heat bar. Jeez. Also, I'm an idiot. Why do I keep going for Glue Storm? For some reason, I always forget that. Like, if it's an ability, I'm never going to be able to get it off. E-Def should just end it. Now, I almost did a little bit too much trolling and didn't get 54 in time, but we're good. Add another to our collection. I low-key kind of want to try a Mermonkey, however, I'm eyeing one-shot legendary here because, well, I have an elite defender, so this is a free damage buff. I think we can probably just drop the sniper because I don't think I need anything other than the E-Def, so sure. One stop at the shop as usual, and all these choices seem pretty mid. I think I'll just get Money Mulligan again to use that possible reroll. I have a lot of excess tokens, why not? Should be an easy one, even though it's Dark Castle. So let's go ahead and get the gang as usual, because I don't want to take risks, especially on a short map. We're going phase. 292k HP, but effectively like 500,000. If you include the shield HP, which is not counted. And do I actually have to remove the tree to do damage here? Bruh. Well, let's do that now. Remember, set this on close turreting, so it gets 20% attack speed, I believe. But I gotta watch out in case that turreting is actually not good for me. Anyway, I'm also not picking up the boost or using the boost just yet, so hopefully I'm not being too cocky here, because I legitimately don't think I'll need it. One-shot artifact going hard in the paint. Okay, I gotta change off close here, because now closest targeting the ZMG is... It's not what you want. Let's get the bomb shitter down. 2 jump forwards left. I think there should be enough time here. But isn't that crazy? If we had any worse of a loadout, then we'd have almost no leeway for the balloons at the exit here. Actually, hang on a second. I'm not dead to this bad, am I? What? Oh, I'm trolling. I'm not trolling. Sniper clutch. Did you just see a BFB teleport to the exit there for a second? Oh, that was dangerous. Alright, all good though, all good. A win's a win. And that took a while, but the longest map has been complete. These three are not worth it. I think I'll just pick up this legendary. Is it time we give into the dark side and start using druids too? I'm not sure. They do have Follow Mouse, so they kind of have the same issue. If I want to AFK, then these druids aren't actually it. I think I'll just get rid of the Buccaneer in case, like, I actually do need the druid to bail me out. Hopefully not, though. Dread Bloon up next, and think we'll leave it off at there. Thank you all for watching. Another episode of this improved Chimps run. If you want to see me grow even further, I'm talking about the Rogue run that is, then stay tuned to see how much further this will go.